Welcome to this video playing Good Night Mr. Tom. Yeah, sometimes it's tricky to read those names out. So, Queen's Gambit. This is amazingly popular, right?
Check.
People all adopt the lines that the top players are going for. Not that this is a particularly bad thing to do. Yeah, I mean, the top players have their reasons for playing a particular line, and quite often they are good, right? But sometimes it feels a little bit like, just like following fashion without really thinking about considerations like is this really the right opening for me? People sometimes just blindly follow fashion, and it doesn't help at the end. Okay, I'm not accusing this guy of anything, just that it's kind of funny how often you get this recently. Yeah? Okay, let's see. Yeah, the knight to c5 is the typical way of playing this. I wasn't really sure, rook ac1 or rook fc1. Maybe I took the wrong knight there, by the way. It's possible. Okay, I'm going back for knight a4, knight c5. Yeah, so I don't really mind this trade. I know the light squared bishop is something that is not particularly great for black, but in general, trades here are not bad for white. At least there's no particular reason to avoid it. Don't need to make any unnatural moves to just keep those bishops on. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that one. Giving me the c5 square, just like that. Okay, with the light squared bishops traded, that is not such a huge issue. Okay, he prevented this. Knight d7. My idea is doubling on the c file, then the queen, moving the queen away, and then knight d3, knight e5. This is the way to do it, I think. One issue is that he really doesn't have any counterplay. Yeah. Okay, knight to b6, but I go b3, and then what exactly? a5, a4 might be an idea. Yeah, but I can play a4 myself. a5, I can go a4. I can play a4 now. I wonder if that is an idea or not. Tricky decision. If I play... quite tricky. I think this is a good decision, but I'm not totally sure. Going for a5. One problem was with these pawns on a3 and b3, when I move the queen and move the knight, a3 is always hanging. So I try to push this pawn up. Bishop c5, rook c5. He cannot win on a4, this pawn, because rook c6 is hitting first. And if he takes on a4 with the pawn, I can take with the knight, which is just excellent for white. c6 is basically gone, so... yeah, and the idea is now to go a5, queen c3, knight d3, and then this pawn on c6 will be very weak. Okay, he removes the knight voluntarily. Maybe up for knight d6. Okay, I'm going to c3. Just wait a moment. I wonder if a5 is something. Nah, probably not. If he goes a5, I just go back to d3. Yeah, that's good. Simple and good. He still has pretty good means to defend the c6 pawn. It's not, oh, okay. I was thinking this is good, because now I don't know how he defends the pawn. If he has to move it, yeah, okay, this is now nice. Yeah, the pawn structure now is entirely static. So going back for knight d3 and then knight e5. Those pawns on dark squares are also where I want them, on the bishop's color complex. Yep, that defends things for the moment, but only for the moment. Knight to e5 here. If I go knight c5, his rook has no square. Yeah, that's great. That's great, actually. Forces him to trade. And I like to trade off this this bishop, of course. It's a relatively dangerous attacking piece, the bishop. So still knight e5 is in the mix and possibly tripling on the c file. And a5 is weak. This is why I was very happy with setting up this pawn structure here with a5 and so on. This pawn is fixed there. So what now? Queen c2 probably. Rook c7 I can take on d5 or a5, so probably has to go rook a6. No, he just gives this pawn away. Okay, I think I can take it, right? No particular trick or anything. Let's just stop the pawn. h4 is also now a pawn that he has to worry about. Yep, okay, queen takes, knight g5 is easy, and this is also quite nice. Getting him into the pin. King h6, knight g4. It's nice.
Black resigns.
Yeah, it was a nice strategic game. This is a little interesting point there. They all go here. They're the top players, but he went here. Interesting. I took anyway, which is essentially the same position, but he does not have h6 played. Queen d6 is an interesting, tricky little move. It goes for maybe knight e4. This idea is well known from those bishop b4 lines, this quick knight e4. I just took it and get to the same position now without black having played h6. So that cannot be really bad. Okay, bishop here. I'm not sure about the rook placement. Maybe rook fc1. But okay. Yeah, it was a simple approach. Yeah, but b5 is quite shocking, actually. There's no reason really to do that. If you, I mean, the knight coming to c5 he can just take it, yeah. If he really doesn't see anything. But for example, let's say he goes here for just for argument's sake. I do this, takes, and he can go back, setting up this ideal knight on d6. Yeah, that's a classic piece there on d6. Many examples from chess history. Bobotsov Petrosian, yeah, there's Portish, Kasparov, number of games. Yeah, he has no problem really, but after b5, okay, c pawn now is very nice. So, yeah, okay, I think this is okay, but the comp wants to go e4 to punish black. Yeah, for this. Yeah, this the computer is, of course, tactically very alert. Now this is totally out, not working. So, yeah, yeah, e5. Yeah, it's e4 is strong. Huh? He has to move the queen, and then I get in this basically for free. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, but I like this. e4 is still good, but a4 is keeping pressure on. Yeah, this is a move that is kind of keeping options open. Knight d3 is still possible. Queen a5 maybe. He went a5, and now I'm just better after queen d3. However, the computer points out that I can take and go here, and this is even more better. Yeah, that's very strong. He cannot cover that. I mean, this is the way to keep things. I could have just taken this rook. Why didn't I take the rook? I was so much liking those maneuvers that I didn't even consider to take the rook. Now I saw it. Yeah, he gave it away. I mean, I saw that I'm attacking the rook, and he has to take there. This is a very nice position now. Yeah. Okay, rook a6 still defends it, but it's quite terrible. Yeah, he's out of moves and out of time almost. Yeah, that was a nice win, though it's quite funny. I didn't take the rook there on e6. Okay, well, thanks for watching.